Students Today, Leaders Forever, also known as STLF, is in its second year here at UNI. I sat down with a few of the core members to see what this organization is all about.
What we do is we are a group of 45 college students that take our spring break trip to a different place in the United States.
It's based around service and leadership. So what you do is 6 cities over 9 days, and you get on a bus and you're traveling around and you're doing service projects in the morning, and then get on the bus and you travel to the next city and you do activities at night to strengthen you as a person and as a group.
Seth Catherine was one of the people who helped get this organization started here at UNI.
First found out about it through my brother, who goes to the University of Minnesota, and he led a high school tour that I went on, and I loved it so much that I decided to bring it to UNI because they didn't have it at the time. And so I got in contact with a fellow student who wanted to get it started, and then we contacted Nationals, who kind of run the whole operation, and then they helped us get it started. And basically our first year, we got a bunch of people who wanted to go on or lead the trip for the next year, and went on a pay-it-forward tour with Illinois State over their spring break, and kind of try to see how the tour works and how things go, and kind of also ask them questions about leading a tour and kind of organizing it and getting it started. And that kind of helped cement kind of more background into STLF. And then the next year, we were able to make and lead a tour.
The core members have a lot of responsibilities to take care of to ensure that the tour goes smoothly.
We are in charge of planning the whole entire trip, which means we plan the route to our celebration city, and then we plan the service that we do, we plan where we're going to stay at.
Facilitate the night activities and the icebreakers.
Find bus driver hotels, and you're also in charge of booking a bus.
The core members also spend a lot of time recruiting other students to go on this trip.
We've done a lot of Facebook, Twitter. Tour Tuesdays has been our big push, where we take pictures from our last year's tour and we put them on Facebook, advertising, saying, hey, this is what we're doing, trying to get people to come to our meetings that we've advertised on Facebook.
Recruitment it's very hard when you're starting out to get the word out. I remember our first year, it was pretty hard to get people aware and excited for it. What you can do is, I don't know if your university has a newsletter, you could do it that way. A newspaper that the university has, you can do it. You can do table tents, where basically just set up little papers about the tour. You also do flyers, hang up posters.
Recruitment meeting, we tell them where we're going, what we're doing, what we're all about, and then just Q&A session.
STLF does numerous amounts of different volunteer projects.
It ranges from about anything that needs to be done. Usually you can work with boys, girls' homes, veterans' homes. You can do gardening. You can do anything for a nonprofit organization.
We went to Spofford Home, which is a children's home for kids who have been either abused or abandoned. So we hung out with them and did crafts and stuff and games with them, and then we've also planted trees. We went to the Houston Food Bank.
Typical day on the STLF trip has a lot of different parts to it.
Well, in the morning you'd get up pretty early, around 7, depending on how far away your service project is. And you'd get there usually around 8, do the project for 3 or 4 hours, then have lunch at that service site, and then you would get on the bus, head to the next location, and do sightseeing or tourism along the way, possibly. And then you would get to the housing site, everybody unload, get kind of settled in, and then you do the nighttime activity icebreakers. And then after that, it's free time for people to just mingle or go to sleep or whatever they want to do.
This year's tour will leave from Cedar Falls on Friday, March 14th. The cities that will be visited are Chicago, Illinois, Louisville, Kentucky, Knoxville, Tennessee, Columbia, South Carolina, Edisto Beach, South Carolina, and lastly, Jacksonville, Florida. There is a lot of excitement to get away from this cold weather here in Iowa.
I am super pumped to go to Jacksonville, Florida this year. It is a nice change of weather because it's been super cold here, and I'm tired of being cold. It's made me sick, as you can maybe tell right now.
I'm very excited to go to Jacksonville because it's warm. Yeah, I get to go to the beach, really like that. Just any place that's warm, warmer than Iowa, I guess.
Be sure to check out STLF's Facebook and Twitter page and sign up for the trip. For UNI TV, I'm AC Glassford.